About his prominent designer dog breeds, very common.
So,
The residents apparently thought
designer dog breeds, yeah, that just all of a sudden you get a min pin and everybody has designer dog breeds. But you know what? That's not a problem. You know what I mean? That's not right. It's not just pit bulls now. Now it's like designer dog breeds now. It's like get your hair cut and stuff like that. You see all this mental scarring in America. It's almost embarrassing to be like in America. It could be like, oh, because you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You're just from a third world country, immigrant from a third world country, and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just too much conflict. You're confused. Maybe just like white sand or something like that, or maybe like coconut trees. Just like just doesn't like, you know what I mean? Doesn't kind of coincide with that idea. Megaphones and like people you don't understand and stuff like that. And things you don't understand and stuff, and like the hypocrisy up here and stuff, and like you know, you're gonna tell me sit up here and say you're gonna drive my dog against me about something or other, and I'm like, you know what? If I ever run out of toilet paper, for real, I'll be good for a day. That's all. Bit harsh. Imagine I'm sitting there. Imagine you overexpose my text. Imagine you have me pull out my dusty list that just evaporated into vaporizations into what you did. I was just like that. And all that shit. Imagine you said imagine. Imagine you took offense in imagine. Imagine you made something about imagine. Imagine you just defaulted by imagine.
Right-wing elements made the call. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense.
Imagine us being most non-intimidating people in the area. Imagine us not being. Imagine us being. Now imagine that. Now imagine you complaining about us. What?
Effectively no longer has a government.
What?
Threw paint on an elderly woman. What was her crime? She made the mistake of trying to stop them from destroying a building. Here's why this is so interesting. As the mob attacked them, they explained their agenda. Quote,
and look,
this isn't your world.
You sit up here. I can sit up here, and when my mom passed away, I can go to him and say, well, I can say, fuck it all, you know, I mean, fuck my life, you know what I'm saying? I want Brady Bill. Give me what I need. And I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And so like that. Hey, you know what? I can do that. But until then, you can't tell me shit about how I feel about what it is. And that. But you can go ahead and laugh about it and stuff like that and be like, oh, we're going to appropriate you to this time. This shit. This shit. Gucci. So they mentally scar you with this, right? And you wonder, as a Filipino, right? As a Filipino, as appropriated to American culture, you're like, you just play the Bulls game, right? You grew up watching the Bulls and stuff like that. You grew up watching like Jordan and stuff, or something like that, and you're just appropriated to this mental scarring right now. And it's popping off. Look at that. Oh shit.
What country is this? And what's the justification for that? There's always a story at the bottom of these things that the media repeats.
And so you say, and the only reason I listen to Tucker Carlson like that, because Cox Corporation or not, I put gas lines and stuff like that, because it activates Shimas in me and says, you know, give yourself credit, no credit. I'm like, what is it that you expect, dude? Playing football with your son, you want me to listen to Jay-Z CD that doesn't appreciate me buying a membership or something to that effect, or I can't turn on a device and telling me to play football inside and never go nay and shit like that? Is that and have dissent about it? Because of fucking a high school fucking Gellert Park and shit that you just... Dude, you know, it just humiliates to a point where I was like, it's not even humiliation, it's more like, dude, I mean... You obviously are conditioned to hate me, and maybe you're like not. Maybe you're seeing the light that you're conditioned to hate me, and you're seeing that it's wrong, and you're feeling guilty about yourself. And you might want to do you hurt yourself? Then go ahead and do it, because it's a valid point.
There's no question.
It's clear as day and as loud as a lion's roar,
They want screaming BLM lunatics
and as quiet as a whisper and loud as a lion's roar. Okay.
No matter what color they are.
It's loud as a whisper, quiet as a lion's roar. So it's a valid point. So if you do have a point, if you're conditioning me, and you honestly see to yourself, damn, I did that. I kind of did that.
No matter what,
I did that. You have a valid point in that, and if you feel like hurting yourself, you probably should.
Unless the insanity stops, and soon,